Hello and welcome to another Cigar Box guitar lesson. So continuing with famous song riff lessons tutorials. So People Are Strange by The Doors, really good song, and as with the others we've been looking at so far, this particular 3-string arrangement is in the same key as the original, which would be open E tuning. So we've got E, B, So this allows us to play like all the different sections of the song, barring the guitar solo, in exactly the same way as the original, so it fits really nicely. We're not actually going to cover the entire song from start to finish, but we are going to cover the different elements that you need. So if you want to be able to play along with the original recording, once you've learnt it, then you can download a completely free song chart from the website, following the link, or it's in the text description below as well. And as I may have mentioned before, there's also scale and chord boxes available. Really good reference sheet, helps support the channel, and also available on the website. But without further ado, let's get on with learning the song. Okay, so this particular tune was taken from the Natural Minor collection of songs when we were looking at the demos before. So here is a quick natural minor scale, just in this open position. Carry on. So it's open, fret 2, fret 3, fret 5, open B in the middle, fret 1, fret 3, fret 5, so that's the octave, E to E, and then it can carry on. So you can check out the video sort of with the scale explanation if you want to look at that in more detail. But The Doors, People Are Strange, what's happening here is it's quite chord based, but it does have some nice little single note runs and extra notes added on top of the chords as well, just so it gives it a bit more of an interesting sound. So it's based around E minor, and then it goes to an A, and then goes to an E minor again, goes to another A, goes to an E and then a B, and then back to an E. Okay, so that's the main sort of chord sequence. That's the order of the chords for the verse. It doesn't really have an intro. It's straight in with the vocals, so it's straight in with the verse, and the guitar part sort of follows the vocal melody. So what we've got is we've got a run down the scale, and we're playing that by playing open B and then fret 5 and then fret 3, and then we're back into a chord. So incidentally, this is, I'll just get a quick focus on this, all about flat pick playing. So no slide or fingerstyle, this is all about flat pick playing. So if you want any kind of extra help with picking or sort of basic fretting, you can check out some of the early videos. Things like Sunshiny Love is quite useful. So this has got a shuffle to it. So the rhythm is uneven, it's got that sort of blues shuffle to it. The first 3 notes though are just on the beat, so it's 2, 3, 4, and then we're into the chord, and I'm going to pick through all 3 strings there, and then do a strum with this fret 3 note added. So that gives us, that's a power chord, that gives us our minor sound, our E minor chord. So I'm going to go pick the 3 strings and then strum the chord with that one added, and then you can pick the 3 open strings again afterwards. I'll sort of cover the rhythm in a little bit more detail in a moment. And then we go on to a bar. So this is an A, fret 5. And so I'm just strumming the bar on its own, and then adding this, so that's fret 5, adding a single fret 7 in on the high E, and then I'll play that on its own, strum the A again, and then straight back to the E chord, but with that third note, that high G added. So it's A, extra note, A again, back to the E. Pick through strings 1, 2, 3, open. We do that again. And then I've only got space for a single note because I'm straight into this little thing, this little cheeky thing here. So that is a hammer on from 5 to 6 to 7. So I'm using fingers 1, 2 and 3. What's your hand position? It's easier if you're going to do this sort of thing if you bring your thumb a little bit further around the back. So the second time you go to A, there's the E. Only space for a single open note afterwards. Do that little hammer on, and then straight down to a B. So that's fret 2 on the 2 E strings, open B in the middle. Strum that, and as with the A, I can add one extra note in, so I can, which is fret 3, and then finish back on a open E power chord. Right at the beginning, those 3 notes, open B, fret 5, fret 3, they're just 2, 3, 4, but when we repeat, because we repeat all of this, so after the B, we play those, but we play them with that swung rhythm, the shorter notes. Open 5, 3, and then straight back into the E. Let's check that from a different angle. So timing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and start again. So you can probably hear there that I'm letting certain chord strums like ring over. I'll do that again. So 1 and 2 and ring over, and I've got space for 3 more notes in that bar. 1 and 2, let the E ring over, space for 3 notes at the end of that bar again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's beat 4, straight into 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, open and 4, and so that is right at the end of the bar, and 4 and straight back to the beginning. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and start again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then we're into the chorus, which goes to a B. So we're just going to keep it nice and simple. We'll go for a bar. So again, if you need help with any barring, check out Sunshiny Love, good for picking and sort of basic bar technique instruction. But this is a B, which is fret 7. This is a G, which is fret 3, and then back up to a B. The rhythm is still swung, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going something like hitting the bass and then the chord, but you want to chop it. It's quite sort of jumpy, this particular chorus sound, so it's like 1, as in don't let it ring out, like relax the pressure with your bar, because you're covering all the strings. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's more of a regular 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on the G, but it's a bit more clipped on the B. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can still clip that and let it ring out. 1, 2. I could clip the downstroke on 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's more to that one than here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now on the original 6-string guitar, he's doing a particular type of bend, so we're not going to try that. I'm just going to add these 2 notes in, so which works pretty well. That's a B, that's fret 7. If I add in frets 11 and 10, that is a 7th. That's giving us a very bluesy sort of twangy 7th sound. So it kind of works in place of the bend. So the chorus goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So it does it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then stay on the B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Run down the scale. So when you stay on the B, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That, I appreciate that might be a bit of a stretch. So you could just add your little finger in instead. And so when you're staying on the B, it's 1, 2, 3, just a normal B. Maybe build it up a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe get a little bit louder. And then we've got running down the scale. So I was just, because 2 E strings, so these notes are the same, I was just going fret 7, 6, 3, 2, but strumming it just to give it a nice full sound. Because we're still on a B at this point, so that's like trying to let that open B ring through. It works quite nicely. And then we're back into the main groove. So the verse 2 is it's fuller on the original, but we can basically play the same thing as the intro. It's exactly the same chords, and let's just try that from a different angle. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Little stab. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then build. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're straight back into the next verse. The guitar solo is basically over B and E. Exactly like that. The keyboard, the piano solo, is over the verse structure, and then we've got the chorus and the main verse, and so it just goes in between those, and you basically have there all of the elements that you need to be able to play People Are Strange. Alright, there we have it. People Are Strange by The Doors. Really good song, really good fun to play, and we've looked at all the different parts that you need to be able to play the song, but like I mentioned, if you want to actually play the full structure from start to finish, you know, consider downloading the free song chart from the website. And have fun. It's a great one once you can play it, and we will be back soon with some more song lesson tutorials. So I'll see you here again soon on Coda Guitar.